Pułtusk is one of the oldest and finest Polish cities with about 19,000 inhabitants. It is located in the north part of Mazovia, about 60 kilometers from Warsaw. It is only 1 hour away by car from the international airport Okęcie and the central railway station in Warsaw. At the beginning, the town belonged to the bishops of Pułtusk. During this time, they took good care of the town's development and provided funding to business. Nowadays, we can notice such an impact the bishop's stewardship had on the layout of the city. In the year 1257, Pułtusk received its civic charter. Tourists who visit this lovely town at every turn feel the rich history interwoven with the modern contemporary architecture and monuments of the town. Pułtusk for ages has been strongly associated with educational institutions. In the 16th century, Jesuits who moved into the town founded a college. Piotr Skarga Secondary School, which is one of many in Pułtusk, cultivates traditions of the Jesuits college. Furthermore, the Alexander Geisztor Humanistic Academy represents the pride and joy of its inhabitants. Pułtusk could be proud because of its 10 subjects taught. More than 30,000 of graduates received accreditation on a worldwide level. This was brought about under the direction of over 1,000 academic teachers that were outstanding figures of world science like the renowned Alexander Geisztor. In 2007, in ranking of high schools, weekly magazine Wprost awarded first place in category Unstate and Business High School, and in educational ranking Rzeczpospolita and Perspektywy were awarded the third place in category Unstate Master Colleges. The main library is the pride of the college. Thanks to its 7,000 students, the town is teeming with life. There is no doubt that Pułtusk is a most vibrant and interesting city and a great place for tourists to explore and take in its heritage in Mazovia. Evidence of Pułtusk's medieval origin can be seen in its historic market town hall with antique Gothic Renaissance tower. Tenements from the 18th and 19th century surround the town, and this creates an unusual atmosphere. Wiktor Gomulicki lived in house number 27, could recall his childhood memories of a colorful blue uniform. Several houses further, Napoleon stayed for 4 days. The town hall tower today contains a regional museum. In the 30th of January 1868, to the east of Pułtusk there was one of the biggest meteor showers in recorded history. Large chunks of meteorites can be seen almost everywhere around the world and also at the regional museum in Pułtusk. Collegiate Church and Belfry are valuable antiquities in Pułtusk. For over 5 centuries, the Collegiate Church has been the second most important temple in the diocese. John Paul VI glorified the smaller basilic in 1975. Initially, it was a Gothic building that was extended in the first half of the 16th century in Renaissance style. Present decor of the Collegiate Church is presented in the Baroque style, and it dates from the 1720s. Other important places to note are places such as Noskowski Dead Chapel that took its style and architecture from the Zygmuntowska Chapel on Wawel. The main altar under the invocation of the Holy Virgin Mary has 15 side altars and a pulpit in the shape of a boat. The basilic is famous for Renaissance polychromes decorated on its vault. It is the biggest Renaissance painting in Middle East Europe. At the opposite end of the market there is a former bishop's castle Polonia House, situated over the coast of Narew. On Locking Hill over Gothic wall, a highway leads to the main gate, safeguarded by 2 towers. The castle is in a horseshoe shape with courtyard situated in the middle. These days we can find high-class hotels that offer varied gastronomic delights, host conferences, meetings, exhibitions and concerts. The castle's walls create unusual atmosphere of an open Polish house. Visitors who want to have a good time are greeted with friendly Polish hospitality and the delightful Polish cuisine based on traditional Czech recipes. Polonia House offers many tempting attractions. For example, visitors can admire gunboats shooting with guns from the 17th century. The magic created from this place is never forgotten. The neighborhood of Locking Park stands in place of St. Mary Magdalene's Chapel that many years ago used to be the oldest wooden church in town. Worth seeing are also St. Peter and Paul, initially Jesuit, then Benedictines, St. Joseph with beautiful decor from dark oak, the Old Catholic Church under the invocation of the Holy Virgin Mary, then Evangelical, and St. Cross from the 1530s. Next to the church, there is the oldest cemetery in Mazovia that was formed in 1804. Near the Polonia House, there is Joachim Lelevel Public Library, housed in an antique building from the 18th century. To commemorate the fact that Krzysztof Klęczon, Polish musician, was born in Pułtusk, one of the streets has been named after him. The oldest part of Pułtusk is where we can see most of the antiques that are on an island created by one of Narvia's arm. Due to the island, the town has the nickname of the Venice of the North. It supports charming channels that allow one to row a gondola and creates a unique atmosphere like the real Venice. One of the most significant values of the city is its unspoiled natural environment. The clear picturesque landscape situated on the fringe of Puszcza Biała and over the Narew River presents a heaven for a variety of fauna and flora. The waterway towards Mazury and Pojezierze Augustowskie is a real picturesque paradise for all who sail along it. One can indulge in walking or cycling as a great way to unwind and relax. The length of the road is about 100 kilometers. In Puszcza Biała we can find many unusual and interesting places. One of them is Kuźnia Krupiowska in Pniewo. Here you can find near-forgotten crafts being practiced such as pottery. We can also admire trinkets, dyed eggs, kurpie embroidery made of bulrush and yarn techniques made by locals. The town office and smithy in Pułtusk organize workshops that promote people's artistic works that cover the region of Puszcza Biała. Good infrastructure of the town and commune in Pułtusk made this place beneficial for strong local economic growth and enable investments in the local economy to thrive. About 2,500 companies are based here. That is why at the beginning of 2001, Pułtusk came first because of its open approach to investors, allowing a huge surge property development. In 2006, Pułtusk was awarded 13th place among 300 communities in Poland in terms of efficient use of foreign funds per inhabitant. We can find here very modern sewage treatment farm, waste dump, and there is still an expansion of the city drainage. The town authorities recognize the importance of international contacts. As a result, Pułtusk has established cooperation with New Britain and Senica. The international rank of the city is a result of its humanistic academy, its activities, and existence of one of the three Polonia houses. Famous people, not only from our country, but also from all over the world, visit Pułtusk very often. Pułtusk is a place of many interesting performances and meetings. Every year in mid-September, special days devoted to Pułtusk take place. Traditionally, in front of the town hall, solemn sessions of municipal council holds a meeting to organize an event. All inhabitants are involved in the organization of the event. There is no other place or event that can match the colorful and beautiful annual procession at Pułtusk. It's a great chance for Pułtusk to present to the wider communities in the region local schools, institutions, companies and folk creators. Walking along the streets, we can come across people dressed in all clothes connected with bygone days, watch shows of battles on sabers. Days devoted to the town consist of sports contests, open air paintings and concerts. On stage one can see big stars, young artists and the local ones as well. Concerts attract thousands of people from neighboring towns but also people from all over the world. On the 200th anniversary celebrating the victorious battle against Napoleon's army with the Russians, local people were able to take part in the reconstruction of this event. During Napoleon's campaign, he stayed in Pułtusk for 4 days. From that moment, the town has become a place of significant events in Napoleon's decade, and as an expression of it, the town's name has been included on the Triumphal Arch in Paris. All these events are important to the authorities and to all inhabitants. Pułtusk is one of about 40 cities in European Federation of Napoleonic Cities. The Humanistic Academy has even opened a center of the Napoleonic Decade, dealing with scientific research and popularization of the decade. Every year, authorities of the town, Polonia House and Humanistic Academy organize many performances connected with Napoleon Bonaparte. Pułtusk is dynamically developing European city, cultivating its interesting long-lived history. It is the town of educated, friendly, hospitable and open to the world people. We invite you to Pułtusk.